Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you don't know about me already or haven't seen any of my videos before. My name is Haley and we are going to be doing some makeup today, just like usual. Today I'm going to be doing a full glam makeup, just very like Instagram baddie, like that brownish light smoky eye. I have a lot of texture and pimples right now because I'm on my period, and the lead up to my period I usually break out a ton. Shout out to anybody that understands that. Hormonal acne is the worst. But yeah, so let's just get into it. I am excited to do my makeup and get glam today. So I'm just gonna clip my hair back here with my trusty hair clips that I keep in my drawer here. Don't mind my table if you can see it because it's a mess. I've been loving this sunscreen lately. It is so good. I got this in a Sephora like try new products, like a little gift bag that I ordered during the holidays. It was like only $10 for like a bag full of small products, and I really like this sunscreen. It's not oily because I have oily skin and I don't need that in my life. I don't like the glowy sunscreens. Like this is very matte, feels nice, like easy and done. I've been trying a couple other sunscreens and I have thoughts, so watch out for a sunscreen review video because there are some that people have been raving about that I do not like at all, and I am confused why they are even anybody's favorite. Like, I don't get it. I've been trying this BB cream out. I did a full review on this BB cream already. If you want to check that out, you'll see all my initial thoughts. I'm just gonna use my fingers because I found that I really like doing that. It gives the best coverage that way. But yeah, I just wanted to do my makeup today. I have the day off. Shout out Dr. King. It's January 16th right now, so I have the day off. It makes it so easy to film when I have like a weekday that I should be working, but I'm off because obviously filming videos is sort of like a job, like in a way, but it's like a fun job. Probably I'm gonna go to like a couple stores today, so I don't know. And my acne and stuff, like I just wanted to, and I'm on my period, so I just really want to feel cute today. I just really want to pamper myself, beat my face, and look like a porcelain doll. And I'm gonna use like all my favorite products, what I would use for like a full beat glam look. This isn't exactly my favorite foundation to use for full glam, but it's kind of creeping up there because I really like it. Like, look at that. I hope it's picking up on camera. Like how just sort of naturally flawless this BB cream makes my face look. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm in Fair 3, if anybody is curious. Probably almost feel like I'd go in with like a lighter one. I'm in the shade Madeline. We're just over 2 weeks into 2023. I feel like some years, like maybe 2020 and I don't know, like 2022, like I was like, oh my god, like where'd the year go? But honestly, this year was like really long for me, for good reasons and bad reasons, I would say. Not like horrible reasons, but a lot happened this year, like in my personal life and just like moving and stuff, especially I guess the last 2 years. This is the second year that I'm living out of my home state. Pretty eventful last couple of years. You know, I graduated college and got a full-time job, really started dedicating to YouTube, even though that's really just this past year. I mean, I'm trying to post once a week, and so far I've been good. It's only been 2 weeks, so, well, I guess probably a month and a week or something like that by the time you're seeing this. But right now it's been 2 weeks and I've been on my good streak of posting once a week, and I'm super proud of myself. I don't know what it is about 2023, but I feel like it's gonna be a really good year. Like, I haven't been as dedicated and feeling as good at the beginning of a year as I have this year so far. Like, I've started journaling. I love to write. Writing is like one of my passions. I love to read, and I don't know, reading and writing is just like two of my favorite things to do other than like makeup and just like beauty related stuff. Like, I have really dark circles and you can still kind of see them, like the blue lines. The She Lime one is like one of the better ones I've used, so I'm gonna use that again actually and just kind of go over where those lines are because the One Size one is pretty good, but it doesn't it just doesn't cover, like, I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know, 2023 has been off to a really good year so far. I mean, I know it's only been 2 weeks, anything can happen. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I've been really motivated, like working out and cleaning my, like making sure that my like personal space, like my apartment isn't getting cluttered all the time, because I have a really bad time with that. Not that like I'm a mess ball, but like I like when things are like perfect, and when they aren't, it like kind of drives me crazy. So I'm trying to just keep my place clean and avoid any kind of feelings of anxiousness that come with having sort of clutter around. I don't know, I've been off to a really strong start in 2023 so far, and I'm planning to just keep the ball rolling. What about you guys? I mean, anybody watching, are you off to a good start in the new year? Are you sort of rocky? I mean, I know I've been there, so how's your new year starting? Like, I would be very curious. Like, is 2023 a really good year for all of us? Like, are we all kind of feeling that? Or is it just me or a few of us? Like, I would be really curious to know. Okay, so next thing, I'm gonna go in with this Juvia's Place foundation stick. The logo kind of has come off already, but I'm in the shade Belize. I use this as cream bronzer because I have a few shades of this. I have a really pale one that I tried using about a year ago, and I think I tried recording it, but I don't know if it turned out bad or what. I don't think I ever posted it. I don't like it as foundation at all. I don't know why. Maybe I need to mess with it more, but when I tried it, it was just, it would not last. It would break apart in the most gross way. Like, I have the same feelings towards the Huda Beauty Flawless Filter Foundation. I think that's what it's called. Those two foundations kind of give me the same reaction, where they just don't stay at all. They just like break up immediately. Like within 2 hours, like they look a mess. These sticks as cream bronzers are really where it's at for me. I like adore using it. I mean, like, look at that. It just like blends so well as cream bronzer. So this is how I've been using it, and it adds like a little bit extra coverage because it's a foundation. 2023 is an exciting year. Like, I'm already super excited. I feel more motivated than ever to really grind on my YouTube channel because I'm having such a good time doing it. And I'm not sort of overwhelmed with outside things. And that's where I feel like I've been sort of held back from really giving it my all. It's just I've been not able, you know, to either buy all the makeup that I want, or just moving, or, you know, being not, you know, mentally available to do this, if that makes any sense. One of my favorite things to do. So I'm very excited to continue this YouTube journey and having anybody that feels like coming along the way. But the main thing I'm the most excited for 2023, which is already in the works, is I am finally traveling out of the country, which is all I want out of life, is truly to travel and try food and like see cultures, like different cultures. Like, I want to be everywhere, you know what I mean? I have never been out of the country before. I've never been to Mexico. Like, I don't have a passport. Next, I'm gonna use this She Glam liquid blush in the shade Devoted. I've really been liking bringing my blush like sort of under my eye and then like on the apples of my cheeks. I don't know, but when you see, I swear it looks good. But yeah, traveling out of the country, I'm so excited. I am going to London in the spring, and I am so beyond excited. Like, I have actually no words for the amount of excitement that I feel for going. Like, going out of the country is seriously it's all I want out of life. Like, truly to travel is like what I know that would bring me the most happiness and just contentment, and the explorer in me. Like, I just have a very explorative sort of soul, I feel like, and I just feel like other countries call to me, whether or not I was there in a past life or something or what, but I just need to go see these places that I've dreamed of. But yes, I'm going to London, and I'm so excited. My boyfriend and I are going with his brother and his girlfriend, and then one of their friends and his girlfriend. Do you see, like, kind of bringing it under the eyes, like in this whole area? I don't know, I just really like how it looks. Like, it'll bring it all together when I powder too, because I know it looks like a lot, but I also like a lot of blush, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, oh, I'm just so excited. My boyfriend and I are going to get our passports in next week. And obviously this is our first time getting passports because he doesn't have a passport either. Hopefully it's not crazy, and it's January right now, so we kind of need to get the ball rolling on getting our passports so that they don't come too late. We don't have plane tickets yet because until we get our passports, basically, we don't want to get them because I've heard horror stories about you getting plane tickets and Airbnbs and you're going out of the country and then your passport never doesn't come in time and you have to expedite it and it's like $600, and that's just not about to happen. So the base is basing. I'm also gonna go in with this She Glam highlighter in the shade Bellini. I'm not super obsessed with this, but I do think it would add some pretty glow. It does add like a nice sheen, but I find when I powder, it sort of completely goes away. I don't know, still trying to test it out. I also reviewed this and a couple other new She Glam products that I got in this video up here. I'll link it above if you want to check it out, but I love She Glam. They really have some of the best products, and it's the only brand that is actually drugstore priced these days. Like, the drugstore is not drugstore price friendly. Like, I don't even know, it's not. Okay, now I need to powder my under eyes because they be creasing. I have like one major crease right under my eye. Like, it's just like a fold. It's not like a crease, but it's like I literally just have, I don't know, it just folds there. I'm gonna use this OPV face powder. I got mine in the shade Translucent, and I jumped on the Amazon puffer train. I definitely see what the hype is about with these because honestly, my under eyes and my pores here look so snatched when I just bake with this. It just makes it so easier. So if you're somebody who doesn't know why your skin is not looking porcelain or doesn't look like girls on Instagram or on TikTok, I promise you, 1, it's editing, 2, it's filters, okay? 3, it's these puffers or one of these sponges that's kind of got microfibered, like it's like a soft microfiber sponge, and it is truly the only way to get a filtered effect on your face in real life. And once I've pressed it in with that powder puff pretty much everywhere, I'll take a brush and just kind of feather it around a little bit more. I just take a big dome brush like this and dunk it in there a couple times. But this might not be for you if you have dry skin or normal skin that leans on the drier side. But for anybody who is oily like me and was not graced with normal skin, this is the way. My makeup desk is so horribly awful. I feel like that's the one place where I still need like a lot of work and motivation in the new year is cleaning my makeup desk. Like, it's seriously another level of bad. Taking this e.l.f. brow lift, it's just clear, and I'm just gonna slick my brows back. I love this stuff. I hear it's a complete dupe for the Anastasia brow gel in the pomade little container that looks just like this. I have never tried that one. I've heard that it's an exact dupe and does pretty much the same thing and is like a fraction of the price. I just also can't get into those really big brows. But yeah, I just do like a little regular slick sort of brow. I don't really drag them up too much and like fluff them up like sort of an absurd amount, which I have seen very popular, and I tried doing that for a while, but I just think it doesn't look good with my face shape. I know thin brows are on their way back in. I'm calling it right now. Everyone's gonna either have regular shaped eyebrows again, just regular old brows, or they're gonna be extremely thin. But I think the extremely thin is what's gonna be like all the rage. That's not gonna be my story. I'm probably gonna keep my brows the same I always have. I don't really like to fuck with my brows too much because I was doing that for a little while with like the serious sort of plastering them all the way up and like feathered out, and it looks like a character from Sesame Street. Like, I don't know, ones that have like the really furry brows. I just don't like it. Next, I'm gonna go in with this Anastasia brow pomade in the shade Granite. I know a lot of people have been turned off by this product for pretty much years now, and I don't think it's the world's best brow product, but it's all that I have right now, and I do know how to use it without my brows coming out too blocky. There is a way to make it look natural, and you get a lot of products. So this is literally going to last me 4 years, and it's a good backup product when you're out of your favorite. I'm a big fan of like the pens. I think those make the brows look the most natural. And for a while I was using this one, I forget what it's called. I'll put the product picture and the name somewhere in the video here. That's the product I've been using, and it's a dual-sided. One side's like a regular pencil, one side is like a marker pen, but it's pretty thin and it doesn't disperse like too much product. And I just was really liking that. I really like the pen vibe where you can use really thin brush strokes and then make the hairs look super natural. So if anybody has a favorite of those that you recommend, please let me know in the comments below. I really need a new brow product because yes, I don't mind the Anastasia dip brow, but it takes a steady hand and a little bit of concentration to make sure your brows don't come out a little too blockish. Like that's already a little bit more blocky than I love. It is what it is. But they look a lot nicer in person, I will say. Like on camera, it just looks like I have a black eyebrow. But I promise you in person, it doesn't look that crazy. Makeup gods are mad at me today because my eyebrow has never looked this bad. Like I keep trying to fix it with the spoolie side and it just keeps wiping away more of my foundation and mixing with the black and just looking like a gray blobby mess. Holy hell. Okay, that is like the actual world's worst eyebrow. If you could see it in person, I'm like truly ashamed. Okay, and so for the eyes, planning to just do like a regular sort of cat eye bronze, neutral brown, Instagram baddie eye look. So something super easy, anybody can do this, and I'm just gonna show you how I do it. So I'm just gonna take this Morphe Bronzed Mocha palette in 25B, and it has all these good brown colors. So I'm gonna use this to kind of get that brown, bronzy, blown out IG baddie look. And I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush here and I'm gonna go into this lightest shade here and just kind of pack my brush with that and kind of go over my whole eyelid with it just to get something down, to get everything blending super smoothly. I find that this helps when you put any other eyeshadows down and there's already a base of eyeshadow, so it'll just kind of blend in a lot easier because there's powder already down, if that makes sense. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this yellow color on the same brush and I'm just gonna keep it a lot more precise. Here, I'm gonna zoom you in and I'm just fluffing this in to my crease. And I really like to blend this out so that there are no harsh lines from my eyebrow up. I have this weird spot that always gets just darkness whenever I put eyeshadow down, and I promise it's not the eyeshadow, it's just my eye is so weird. Like this side will not do that at all. I just have this problem. I don't know if anybody else has that, like where just one eye sort of eyeshadow doesn't blend. Like there's like this light spot here and then like I have that weird darkness right there, and then this eye is just like beautifully blended, like seamless, no hassle. In the end, it always looks good. Next, I'm gonna take a little bit more of a precise blending brush and I'm going to use, which shade do I wanna use? I'm gonna use this like true brown color right here and just kind of fluff that into my crease, focusing mainly on the outer V. I'm gonna start at the bottom here and then sort of just really lightly fluff it around and bring it into my crease. And then once it's kind of this darkish kind of color, I just start really blending her in. And then I'm gonna take the same brush that I took earlier for those blender shades and I'm just gonna go over the whole thing, all the edges and everything. And those are those two shades on both eyes. Now, all I'm gonna do is take a darker brown shade and just throw it in the V. I'm gonna take this sort of pointed, sort of dome-shaped brush that has a point at the end, and I'm gonna go into my Modern Renaissance palette and take the brown here and just get a tiny little swipe and just tap it once, make sure there's not too much, because we already have some good color going here, and I just want to deepen it up a tiny little smidge. I'm just kind of moving it and blending it a little bit with this, really focusing on the flick out. And then now I'm just taking the brush that I used for that medium dark brownish shade and I'm just sort of feathering this out a little bit more. And I'm just gonna go in a tiny little bit more with that darker brown. And I'm just gonna place it in the spot that I want it. And again, going in with that same blender brush and just sort of diffusing the edges so slightly. As you can see, that just sort of gives a tiny little cat eye effect. And so I'm pretty happy with that blend. Now this is a hack that I love to do when I'm really trying to do a cat eye look. I'll take some of my loose powder that I set my face with earlier in my powder puff, and then I just sort of pat it out. And that just cleans it up so nicely, and you didn't even have to worry about blending it out perfectly. This does the work for you. Look at that. Look at that. Tutorial over. That's the secret. I'm just kidding. Truly one of the best hacks for beginners. I'm no eyeshadow makeup artist person. That makes it seem like you spent a lot of time on your makeup when in actuality you just blended a bunch of colors together and cut that little piece and now it's perfect. And just to get this blended a little bit more because I'm not quite happy with the blend of that darker shade, I'm gonna take that medium brown shade that I used from the Morphe palette and I'm just gonna sort of go in again, and then I'm gonna go in with the yellow shade that I used and go over top of all of it. And this is a great hack, just going back and forth with the colors until you're happy with how it looks blended. And again, if you need the cat eye to be a little bit more cut, you just put some more powder there. And so I just deepened up some of my colors. And the way that we're gonna make this look less of a smoky eye, more of an Instagram baddie eye, is cutting the crease. I'm gonna use the She Glam concealer and I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand here. As you can see, I have some pretty deep lines in my eyes. And so what I like to do is I like to go pretty high up so that when my eye is open, you can see above that first fold. And if you make a mistake, sort of like I just did, where I kind of made it go a little too high right there, I'm just gonna blend, 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 blend. Blend, 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 boom, and it's gone. Blending is your friend, ladies and gents. And that's how I do it. And now the shimmer, I think, is one of the more important pieces. You don't want to go in with one, at least in my opinion, this is what I think they use. I go in with a gold like this, which I'm using from the Renaissance palette, and then blend it in at the top. And then I'm just gonna really pat it into the exact same shape as my cut crease. And I'm not adding any more product onto it, but I'm just sort of blending the shimmer and those darker brown colors on the end. And then there you have it. I love this eye look. It's such a simple eyeshadow look to do. It does take a little bit of work, but it turns out right every single time, especially if you use those hacks. I swear by them. I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of a smoky black wing just to make it a little bit more vamped up. You could stop here. For me personally, I like a little bit more drama. This Too Faced Natural Love Dinosaur of a palette, and I'm gonna take the black that's here, and I'm just gonna take sort of an angled brush that's relatively thin. And again, don't worry about being too precise with the wing here because we can always clean it up with that powder trick I showed earlier. Now I'm going to grab my lashes, these new She Glam ones that I got. They are already pre-cut. I always cut my lashes in half anyway, so I'm excited to try these out. I'm just using this CoverGirl Exhibitionist Stretch and Strengthen mascara. I really like this mascara. I think it's one of the best drugstore mascaras. Since I found this mascara, I've been wearing my natural lashes a lot more lately. Like the past year and a half or 2 years, I would not go and do my makeup without adding a false lash at the end. And I really have become a big fan of sometimes just letting the natural lashes live their life. I don't know. I think that maybe it's due to this mascara, maybe it's a personal thing. I would also love to hear anyone else's New Year's Eve resolutions. I always find it interesting to see what people are focused on. Like, what are your guys' goals for this year? Is it just sort of a chill year? Are you trying to relax more? Because I feel like after the last couple of years, I feel like I would completely understand that New Year's resolution, because I feel like the last obviously 2 and 3 years have been a little too crazy for everyone. So If your goal is to just sit back, relax, enjoy things more, I could get on that boat. That would be nice. Personally, like I said, I'm on like a grind year sort of vibe for 2013.
What did he say?
Oh my gosh, that is literally such a cute lash. I love the convenience of them already being the size I want. That was great. I feel like some of my biggest goals, of course, are YouTube, and then, you know, just trying to balance everything in my life in a healthy way. I don't want YouTube to like be this crazy thing that's gonna overwhelm me, but it is one of my bigger priorities for this year. So are you guys feeling that? Are you sort of trying to chill? What are your New Year's resolutions? I really want to know. What is 2023 bringing for us? Are you guys having a good vibe for it? Are you scared of 2023? Like, what is the vibe? I want to know. Oh my god, I'm gonna zoom you in though, because those lashes were seriously perfect for this look. I've been liking not doing mascara on my bottom lash, but I do feel like this look needs it. And I feel like for this look, we need to do sort of like a nudie pink kind of vibe for the lip. So I'm gonna go in with this She Glam lip pencil. This is in the shade True Faith. And it's just a really pretty, almost close to my natural lip color. Next I'm gonna take the Max Fix Plus, this mini cute one I got I think at Nordstrom. Okay, the sprayer on that was actual trash. I have like droplets on my forehead that I am scared are actually running down my makeup. Holy hell. Fan this shit up, oh my god. This would be such a great highlighter if you're someone who doesn't want to put like a beaming highlight on. It's pretty beaming, but I promise you, it's so natural in person. I love the way this looks. And then since that lip liner was a little pink, I'm gonna go in with this Maracuja lip oil and ginger, just to kind of nude it up a bit. And that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I did my makeup. I hope some of my rambling made sense. I know I mostly talked about the new year, but I'm very excited for 2023 and I'm feeling super pumped to really just hold myself accountable to the things that I say I want to do and that I'm going to do. And I've done a really good job so far, even though it's only been 2 weeks. I'm still very proud of myself, and I really hope that you guys are having a great start to your 2023 as well. And leave a comment below if you liked this video. Your opinion matters a lot to me, so I would love to know if you like this kind of content, because I had a lot of fun filming it. And if you want to see my next videos or follow along as I really grind this year on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel. But thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.